Hello, hello, hello. I apologize for being a couple minutes late, 6 minutes late. I was working on a lot of stuff and it just time slipped away from me. I apologize for that. JoeHart, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I've been working on let me turn that on so I can see my keyboard real quick. Something's going on here. So I have done, I'm going to, YouTube hasn't worked yet. Normally it doesn't take that long. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Shorts, reels. Not sure why there it is. Okay. It took a long time to do it. So I did do my so I'm gonna go. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna test. Always testing. Hi, sorry about that. It probably made a little noise there. So now YouTube only posted once, but Shorts Reels posted twice. Sorry about that. And I did just check those. That was what that email was. I mean, that's what that. Also, I ran out of characters. I, of course, would have said, please, you know, please click, watch, like my, shorts and reels, but I ran out of comments. So I just said, watch. But that was what the echo was going. I went to YouTube, in StreamYards, links aren't usable. We can't click on links. They're not usable. I wonder why that's true. StreamYard, do you know why you do that? Why are links not usable in StreamYard? Anyway, I went over to YouTube and became a viewer to this stream, but as soon as I become a viewer, it echoes and makes weird noises. So I didn't talk the whole time, but I think you can still hear stuff. It made some squeaks and noises, so I apologize for that. But for my YouTube, they worked. I was able to go over there and click on all 4 of those, and they went right to my Instagram Reels, my Facebook page Reels, my 2 YouTube channel Shorts. And I'm trying to focus on those a little more. They seem to be a pretty good tool, at least for me. They're very time consuming. You can't go more than 60 seconds. And if I go 60 seconds, then I go 62 seconds. So I have to go 55 seconds. So I make it under 60 seconds. But they're very time consuming. I have to, research what topics I want to do. And I pick a topic, and then I research that one topic so that I'm informed and I have the right information, et cetera, et cetera. And then, ooh, doggy. Anyway, okay, so I clicked on that. What is it? 11:58. So yeah, what's he doing? Adam Sandler. I didn't know Adam Sandler was part of the new Price is Right. But that's the show on before, I'm always used to pre-shows. Motorsports, NASCAR is kind of the most common thing that I watch. And they have, a race can be 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 hours, but the pre-races is like 2+ hours. So this, NASCAR, I'm NCAA March Madness, Big Dance, they have like a 10-minute pre-show, and then bam, they go into the games, which makes sense. There's a lot of timeouts, there's a lot of half times, there's a lot of overlapping and stuff. So they can cover a lot of talking throughout the 10, 11, 12 hours of the whole day. Anyway, I think they have too many betting commercials. They're not real. Anyway, so what do we got here? Present, share screen. Oops, share screen. Guess I'm supposed to get a second monitor. I'm not sure if anybody wants to or can read all that. Just do Twitter, making sure all these work, and they go to all 4. Okay, so let me go off screen. I won't be able to see y'all coming and going. But anyway, so today's schedule, There's 16 games today. There's roughly a set of four, 4 sets of 4. So the first 4 games are at 12:15, 12:40, 1:30, and 2 o'clock. That's one grouping. And then the next group is 2:45, 3:10, 4 o'clock, 4:30. And then there's a big jump, 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is the entire game. All games will be done by the time this next round. So it's 6:50, 7:10, 7:25, 7:35, and then almost a 2-hour jump to the last part, which is 9:10, 9:40, 9:55, 10:05. So the last game starts at 10:05, so that's at least 2 hours. So it's at least 12:05, just after midnight. So that's right exactly at 12 hours. So 12:15 to 12:05 at least. So anyway, the first 4 games. So the NCAA tournament first round today is at 12:15 is number 7 Michigan State against number 10 USC. And then at 12:40, number 3 Xavier against 14 Kennesaw State. And then at 1:30 is number 3 Baylor against 14 UCSB, which I think is University of California, Santa Barbara, possibly. And then at 2 p.m. is 5th ranked St. Mary's CA, which I don't know if it's St. Mary's, California. I don't know what CA is, versus 12 VCU. So that's the first 4 games. And, it's 12:02. So the networks, the channel is starting. What do we got out here? Did I miss anybody? YouTube. What? And then YouTube, and then shorts, reels. And then that happened twice, which I can understand why it happened twice, because I have 2 YouTube channels, but the others should happen twice too. Twitter just happened once. TikTok only happened once. I don't get that. Anyway, let me anyway, let me stop that screen. And I'm going to just go through some of my shorts. Share screen. And it's StreamYard. It's another StreamYard. Sorry about that. So that's another tab of StreamYard. So I'm going to go off. I'm going to go full screen layout. So I'm off screen for y'all. But now I'm going to go off screen to me too. So I won't be able to see comments and stuff. So anyway, this is StreamYard most currently. So the most recent thing, was, it's an hour and 41 minutes from 9:15 this morning. And then all the shorts right there is I did one about Mercedes AMG F1 about is total flying the white flag because they wrote a letter to the fans. And then the second previous one is, free practice 1 for Saudi Arabian GP and IMSA, WeatherTech, Sports Car Championship in Sebring. And then as you go down, it's mostly all the ones that are less than a minute's time or about a minute's time. And they have those green toward the bottom. Not always, but generally. So anyway, there's one about Haas F1 team, about them possibly getting penalized with the Russian sanctions because they're still making money with Russian military companies. And then I think I have 2 of those Denny Hamlin ones. Yeah. So I should probably delete that. But so then, of course, there's NASCAR penalties for Denny Hamlin and the Hendrick crew. And then, as you see, it continues there. That's the 59 seconds. And then the next one is Saudi Arabian GP, Alonso Mercedes, 1 minute, 1 second. I guess I don't always know how to do these. I do modify the video to get rid of the last part and make it less than a minute. But then I don't understand if we have to save it, or I thought some of it was done automatically. Anyway, that's not supposed to be 101, and there's only 1 of them. That's why there's 2 Denny's, because the first one is 101, and then the second one, which is they're the second one is 59 seconds. Saudi Arabian should be definitely less than 101 so that it can work. So I don't know where the edited version. I think I shared it. I mean, it has to be shared shorter. Anyway, the next one there is the first 4 in the big dance of the March Madness. And then way there by the far right of the second last row there, it says Supercars 2023 season. And for some reason on Instagram and Facebook, that has like 4 to 5 times as many views as the next one there, the Chase Elliott one. When on these, the Chase Elliott one is far more popular. Okay, same thing here. Supercar says 1 minute, 2 seconds. And Chase Elliott says 1 minute, 4 seconds. So obviously I'm not saving it correctly. It posts okay because it has to. It has to post okay because it can't be over 60 seconds. So if I don't save it, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I don't quite understand. Then I get overwhelmed and did I screw up and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's 12:08. First game starts at 12:15, which is in 7 minutes. They're mighty punctual. They're usually at the time they say they are. Now, the first game of the day in the 4 locations, there's 16 games today at 4 locations, so 4 games at each location. So the first game, and I think the third game, but the first game is at an exact time. And generally the third game is at an exact time. But the second game's time is just an estimate. It's the way they determine it is the first game happens as soon as the first game is done, 30 minutes later is the beginning of the second game. And same thing with the fourth game. As soon as game 3 is over, 30 minutes after that, game 4 starts. And there can be delays and timeouts and, but they're all generally about 2 hours. But there's, of course, variation. Of course there is. So they're just so funny. They have Charles Barkley and blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. You all know the people. I can't think of their name. Kenny the Jet Smith. And Gumbo, Brian Gumbo, or him or his brother or one of them. But they have little emoji, cartoon, and they're all young looking and in great shape, and they're spinning basketballs. And Charles had one just sit on his finger without it spinning. It just sat on his finger. So anyway. So USC, Michigan State is the first game of the day, it appears, and it starts in 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Is that right? I mean, obviously it's right, but did I have, USC. Okay. So CBS is at 12:15, True TV is at 12:40, TNT is at 1:30, and TBS is at 2. And then they all start their cycle. 30 minutes after the first game done, then about 2-hour and 20-minute break. Then the third game starts at a finite time, and then 30 minutes after the fourth game starts. 4 locations, 4 games each, 16 games today, which was yesterday. Yesterday they did 16 games too. So there's some pretty good upsets yesterday. So let's hope for some more upsets. I love upsets. So I guess in 2018, 5 years ago, finally a number 16 team beat a number 1 team, which prior to that had never happened. 15 beat 2s and 14 beat 3s and 13 beat 4s, but no 16 ever beat a 1, and they finally did. Yay. And then yesterday, there's one kind of close, not real close, but pretty close. So I like all the upsets, even when number 9 beats number 8. I mean, come on. If there's, there's 4 8s, 8 seeds and 4 9 seeds. And so between the 8s and 9s, come on, they're practically the exact same thing. But for some reason, it has a different number. So I'm like, I want the 9s to win. So anyway, that's it. I'm not really sure. I don't like those kind of commercials. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to head out. I didn't cover much, just, pre-game information kind of stuff. I probably will come back out on that Formula 1 Saudi Arabian GP, the free practice 2. It's 1 to 2, I think. Free practice 2 is from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time, and the broadcasting starts at 12:55 on ESP News. I think people call it ESPN News, but it really is ESP News. So ESP News. 12:55 to 2 o'clock. And I will probably come back on that. That's 41 minutes. I think I'm scheduled in 31 minutes. But I'll be watching the game. I'm actually got some NASCAR racing or something on. I don't know what that is. I'm not as excited about NASCAR this week. And, Denny and his penalties, and certainly Hendrick and their penalties certainly took up way too much airtime this week. And I don't care for the Hendricks, and I really don't care for Denny. As far as Hendrick goes, I love Kyle Larson, and then I don't care for the other 3 for different reasons and at different levels. But Hendrick, the team has always been the golden child, so finally they get a penalty, and Denny Hamlin, oddly enough, seems to be the golden child, even though he never takes personal responsibility. The game's starting right now. So, okay, I will talk to you later. Thank you very much. Y'all take care and have a great day. So, end broadcast, 3, 2, 1, and then 3, 2, 1, end broadcast.